I have come in the name of Jesus. I have come in the fathership degree. I am a God. As Jesus said, ye are gods. I am that one. The I am that I am.
Hey, traders. Hello. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you had a good weekend so far. Hope it's going better now as Bitcoin, wow, as I'm speaking to you, is at its highs of the day, is pumping at one point. Oh my God. At one point today, Bitcoin was at $53,000, $53,300. Yeah. And now it's at $57,000. This is literally like the Iron Bowl yesterday. 3rd and 10, less than a minute to go. 53K, pass, touchdown, 57K. That's literally what's happening right now. So look, I mean, where you think you're headed, probably to the level of inflection that we've had marked here for a very long time. I mean, right? Between these two levels, it's normally a straight up, straight down situation. It was almost straight down, got very close to that level, and pivoted and is rallying. We're over 57K now, 4.3% up on the day. Most altcoins also following pretty well with that. I mean, maybe not even most. They're a lot in the red still, but they were down way worse. I mean, there were some down 10% last night, so they're probably recovering. Yeah, they are recovering. A lot are only down like 2 or 3%. So nice. Really nice. And we know that was actually closer to the 1/6/1/8 of extension than these two valleys here, which is kind of wow. I mean, that's pretty interesting. Though, yeah. You're probably, it looks like you're going to see 57.5 soon. Just to test it and fail, or to test it and break it. There's also a supply line we got to be aware of, you know, from the all-time high and that high from November 15th. That's right at that inflection point. You break this level, boom, you could be going to 63.5. It just, you don't know, because we had the most recent event in the short term is the lowest low of the pullback of the correction. The correction that at its lowest point literally today of this correction, yes, just hours ago, was 22.55% down in a matter of 18 days. But that's okay. We're continuing to pump right now, chat. You just hit 57,200 for the first time since Thanksgiving, and this is not stopping. Wow. Pretty good, man. So yeah, we have less than 1 hour. We have 49 minutes and change until your weekly candle close. That's why I'm here. You know, that's kind of what I do, right? We all congregate on Sundays just to see what Bitcoin's going to close at, the way the paint is going to dry on that really significant time scale, the weekly. That, you know, bearish engulfing candle last week. I don't know why my work is gone now. It's just gone on this time scale. Kind of nothing to write home about. Follow through price action after the engulfing candle. Let me just redo stuff now, I guess. Jeez. As you can see how important this is. The candle high close from February 15th that week. 57,400 change. You know, nothing's changed. Right there. There's your little zone that really needs to hold, but you fell below it big time. Nothing ensures you're going to get back above it.
BTC 12 hours double bullish. It looks nice.
Okay, so the weekly, the 4 hour, and I guess the 12 hour for Eggman. That was incredible engulfing candle going on the 12 hour right now. Yeah, big time. I mean, serious, undeniable bullish divergence on the 12 hour. Yep. And look at the 12 hour, 200 simple moving average, where the last time Bitcoin bottomed out, chat, it was skating along, bouncing off that 200 moving average like no one's business back in late September, and it's at that same moving average right now. And Bitcoin is officially up 4.2% on the day.
Is that a joint?
Nice. And thank you to, what was that? Nick. Thank you so much, Nick. Man, we'll look at True. All right, we'll put it on the list. We just got some bones to pick with the macro, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bigger market cap coins. Good stuff there, and Ethereum outperforming the living crap out of Bitcoin, because we know Ethereum, did it really even make a lower low? Nah, not really. I mean, it made about the same low it had from November 18th. This is back above the danger zone. Like, you know, we have the zone of inflection. Anything below that is, you know, kind of bad. But the thing is, one thing Ethereum had, the Bitcoin didn't, was this. It had this other major level of inflection that had been regarded as support before Bitcoin didn't have that, and that might be why Bitcoin sold off worse than Ethereum, because this is like literally where it's trying to bottom out. And you talk about the 12-hour. I don't really come here that often on the 12-hour, but it almost looks like, is that one bottom? You're trying to put in a confirmation low at this 39.50 area to regard it as support again. Man, you get above 43.84. See ya. There's been like no technical damage being done to Ethereum right now. It's above 4,200, man. 4 hour, and we know, like, if you weren't able to hold above 39.50, you were probably going to 3,500 for a reciprocal A, B, C, D, but that is just not happening right now. It sure could still happen. What needs to happen now on Ethereum, you got to get back above 43.84, and then you got to start capturing highs higher than your previous highs. Unfortunately, you didn't do yourself any favor running all the way to 45.50 the day before Thanksgiving, before the dump. So there's a lot of work to do before we can start feeling really, really good about this. You know, let's go to Mana, because Mana is up 7.3% now, and that beep is very, very important. Okay, you have to understand $4.99, the old buying climax high from October 30th. That was it, right? You are breaking that, and you're working on a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. Hidden bullish divergence is certainly matured. Bouncing up, I would think it's like the past two valleys we had, just another trend line being held, and kind of figured this would happen. You don't know. We don't know if Mana's, and I'll tell you why. You know, normally assets, when they have runs, they'll attempt rallies after sell-offs, and then maybe they'll turn into lower highs or slightly higher highs before they dump, and they turn into those M shapes. Well, you ran up and you made your highest level of all time on the 25th, and then you had a pretty real pullback. I mean, this asset retraced and lost 28% of its value in 2 days before rallying. So you're attempting a rally here, I would consider that. Normally, you don't just run up, make your all-time highs, and then it's over. You normally will attempt to test those levels again, one way or another, was lower high, same high, or a higher high. And we know the measured move of the the three rising valleys pattern, 1, 2, 3. We know the measured move is 646, 647. So you'd think, man, you get above 499, it's a real deal. It's not a big, I mean, it's not a joke. And $5 itself is a psychological resistance, where, hey, above 5 could be 10. Anything above 500 could be 1,000. Anything above 5,000 could be 10,000. Anything above 1 could be 2, right? And it's all those psychological things. And Bitcoin right now is at 57,300 at its highs of the day with 44 minutes to go. I guess we got to add another alert here or something, like way higher. If it's up like another, if it's doubled in its percentage gains today, you will hear a beep or something. God. Bitcoin, here it is, chat. I mean, this is real. You're about to test the peak. Yes, the peak. Dude. All whacked out. Hold on. Visibility, weekly. All right. There it is. It's being tested right now. It was it officially tested? Scaled in. It looks like it, doesn't it? No, you were like a penny away or something stupid, chat. Yeah, extremely close. I mean, we're just scaled in here. Sorry, this the gray zone's kind of off though. Hold on. Everything got like screwed up for me. I don't know why this is happening. It's so dumb. Okay, that needs to be visible. Holy crap, dude. So what happens when you're on multiple, devices? Be careful to always have your autosave turned off. And yeah. And how cool is this, chat? I mean, it may not be over here. You could just turn into another lower high before dumping again. Do not get cocky at all. There is nothing to be excited about until Bitcoin breaks above 58,372 or 58. What is going on, man? Why is this happening? 58,367, whatever. You know, that's got to be broken and hasn't yet. So yeah, it's nice though. I mean, from nearly the bottom of the levels of inflection, straight down, straight up stuff. You know, measured move, rising wedge. I mean, to like almost the dollar. How perfect, right? But isn't it insane though to think about? Just about 5-6 hours ago, Bitcoin was at its lowest level of this entire pullback, and now it's up over $3,000 from the low to the high. This asset, yeah, $4,000 now, Chad. Excuse me, $4,000 swing today. Welcome to crypto, home of volatility.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Yeah. Hope everyone had a good weekend. As good as this pump today. Not like yesterday or 2 days ago. All right. Gonna keep our eye on this because, right? How often, chat, do we get dumps and pumps in the last hour of the day in the past 3 months? It's like every other day. You're getting it, the price action. So pretty cool to be live for all this. I guess we keep getting activity. So anyway, all right. Ethereum's got a little ways to go. There's just not much stopping it where it is now. At this point, it's kind of like, why would it stop here and not go to 43.84 to test it? It probably will soon-ish. Just showing your first level of positive momentum. You know, the 4 hour. Okay, so let's go to Cardano, which is rather amazing in its own right, okay? Because we've talked about the falling wedge structure for a long time now. We've talked about its midterm downtrend. It's been making lower highs, lower lows since that buying climax in early September. And what did it do? When it broke 184 to 188, we knew that it was pretty good chance of going to 150 because the price action historically between those levels is straight up, straight down. So history repeated itself, straight down again. But look what happened. You are holding not just the downsloping support, the bottom of the wedge, the structure, huge structure consolidation. You're also holding above the horizontal line support resistance from February, March, April, and many other times, July, and now November. Timeless. So bullish engulfing candle in development on Cardano at this level. Pretty easy to strategize along and stop loss at these levels, but you know, it's just a reaction you're getting. You don't have confirmation or anything like that, but hey, if it holds this level, you know, it's very real possibility this asset runs to 184 to 188. It can ping pong between these two levels like it has in the past. Pretty crazy, right? So though it's just made its lowest low of the entire correction, its lowest price Cardano saw since August 9th, multi-month lows at very interesting areas, chat. Finally again. All right, let's see here. There's Cardano, and then we got Binance Coin that is, I'm sure, faring well today. The 2% actually looks really, really strong here. My God. Hidden bullish divergence playing out. Look at the 200 moving average being tested as support pretty much. And now you're just back in the zone of chop, you know, that goes back to April. It looks really strong. Like reaccumulations going on maybe. Just keep making higher lows locally. And we talked about a dragon here. It ran up and then dumped and doesn't matter. Just keeps still on that dump, made a higher low than the previous low from November 23rd and then on the 18th. So yeah, I mean, if the cycle's continuing, like I think if Bitcoin's not going into a bear market and double topping or something, right? I mean, I think eventually Binance will see 700, it'll see 800, it might see $1,000 when we go into like mania phase. Like you know, always a chance you may not end a cycle with a mania phase, but if we are gonna go into one and it ends like in 2013 and 2017, oh yeah, Binance Coin probably $1,000 maybe. It's not crazy at all. If you think that's crazy, you've obviously not been participating in this market for very long. So that's BNB, extremely strong, even up here at after making deep 88% retraces from the previous high to low, correction low. Yeah, really strong, man. Okay. So we had literally, yes, literally one request. Oh, let's look at this real quick, just for the sound clip, right? Not to actually look and analyze total market cap, but for this.
I like turtles.
I like totals is back above that old highest candle close ever from May, and of course the resistance from September. Support, it's holding again. Holding again. Not much here till 3 trillion. If you hold this,
OXT
you
daily
are.
divergence almost done. Kings.
What's up, Colorado Trader, man? Thank you, dude. We'll look at OXT. Sure, if you want. So you just can't be mad here. This is exceptional. These levels that were once resistance are being levels of support. Very, very powerful bullish price action locally for now until something changes. Yes, you gotta love it. Totals. Yes, True is amazing. True, what a request, because look where it is, chat. I mean, this is it. This is it. In history, this is where the asset has held 40 to 42 cents. And it's spring, back test of spring going on right now. I mean, bullish engulfing candle. The target's 54 cents from here. Right? If you're going to, I mean, I'm not saying one's going to long this. I'm saying this is educational purposes to understand like what would make sense here. Pretty simple, right, chat? I mean,
Jeffrey Pidcock super chat.
It's 2 to 1 though. It's still kind of rough here, isn't it?
And can we look at Matic?
Yeah, you can't even, it's not even equitable. So you'd have to have either a tighter stop or you'd have to have a looser target. Right, maybe you're just playing the actual spring back test. So if it goes like below where it just pivoted, you're out. And yeah, if it goes lower, okay. But that's the strategy, is the spring, the back test of the spring, not the spring itself, not being at the very bottom. It's just this little higher low here. That's what you'd be playing, I guess. And then it'd be, you know, equitable 3 to 1 if you're taking profit at like the top of the inflection zone above you, 55.7 cents. So something like that. Yeah, pretty good on True. This is where reversals happen over and over and over on this one. So, yep, nice, man, nice. There you have it. True. True's also disrespected the TA pretty bad before too. So, but this is how you would play it, okay? Are we cool? Does everyone get it? I mean, is everyone more learned now? And there's like, I showed my work. I'm showing you and telling you why. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. That makes sense. It's not just like someone saying something and nothing makes sense. It's random guessing. No, this is like, look left. Ah, okay. One test, second test. Gotcha. Okay. Moving on. Was pretty easy, right? Hey, Manimal, thanks for the 20, and Jeffrey, thanks for the 30. We'll look at both of those, yes. But the next one of the 4 so far is OXT. That, you know, dang, man, really tough. Above, I mean, below 53 to 56 cents. You tested resistance, resistance again, resistance again. Oh my God. I mean, the closer you are to that level, you know, if you flip the chart over, right, and it was doing this, you would kind of like it here. You would say, hey, it's holding this level of support. Looks really good.
ICP. Not insane clown posse, but the crypto.
I would imagine so. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, dude. Right, this thing went up and hit a major level from history. God, I mean, December 2019. It did it again and pulled back. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like, here's the silver lining on OXT, where yeah, you are undeniably working on the development of hidden bullish divergence on a significant time scale, which if this continued to develop, it would imply that a continuation is coming, and continuation to the upside, because you're only making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, hitting profit taking levels. and profit taking's being had. But when you sell off, you're just making a higher low, and then sellers are now showing they're exhausted, potentially on multiple oscillators, not just the MACD histogram, but also the RSI that strengthens it all. If you get both, it's real good, right? So that could be going on. But at the same time, it's tough because the asset is below the level that I want it to be above. So yeah, if the TA is respected here, even if it has tested 53, 56 cents as resistance and not been able to break it, the TA is still implying, here's the arrow, this, next, at least that, to go test probably 69, 70 cents again. And you don't know after that. All right, bearish divergence could develop once it gets there. So, but yeah, it looks pretty interesting here. Don't ignore it, but harder to strategize an entry. Okay, just a little bit more difficult, but still very, very bullish. I mean, it's in an uptrend, so bullish patterns, bullish structures, bullish indicators are oftentimes reliable, and if they do play out, they can outperform. So let's see if the bullish indicators in the bullish trend are respected and are reliable and outperform. We're going to find out soon. Resolution, I'm sure we'll get in the coming week or two on this one. That's your OXT. Thank you, Colorado. Okay, still looking at Bitcoin, 57,000, right? 286. I said 52 on my tongue because it was like we were so close to that. Just like hours ago. Okay, next one. SYS and S coin that doesn't look like there's much data on this one. Let me look, man. And before, I didn't mean that one. I meant the stock. I mean, this actually has a lot of data on it. Bidrix anyway. CIS coin, I don't know. Got like, oh, the patriarchy, man. The CIS coin, dude. Certainly resistances from history we're going to look at first, right? Just checking them out here. I mean, that's one like 73 cents, 88 cents, 96 cents. You're below those, but you're above this other major level from 2018. So that's all we gotta do looking left. And nice engulfing. Wow, okay. Almost a, I mean, kind of a rising three methods.
Took profits on the first price target of KNC/USD. Thanks, man.
It hit a nice layering in position today, like back testing that level. Like maybe you took profit on but you could almost put like that profit back into KNC because it went down like 9% and back tested this critical level of support perfectly, and then hidden bullish divergence or something too. Damn, man. Here's Bitcoin. Highs of the day, $57,420. And you're about to test 57,400 and change for the first time since we dumped 2 days ago. I'm paying attention to it, chat. All right, let's go to it. We got to. Man, hold on. So it's just like, it's always tough, right? I mean, nice uptrend. Beautiful. It did the whole M shape too, like the X, the A, the B, the C, and then the D, right? The deep reset, right? That deep retrace, 88%, like all these others, actually held on to a support. Look at that candle high close from July 2020. That was the bottom, right? And it's just gone eventually all the way back up. And so if you break 73 cents, which you haven't yet, then the target's probably 88 to 96 cents up there. That's about all I can tell you, though. It's going, man, and it's about to engulf bullishly on the daily, and it's not overbought on the daily. Wow, okay. Momentum really strong on this one. Yeah, that was a little nice confirmation low right there. Higher low confirmation low, back above 58 cents. Hidden divergence, I guess. Yeah, on both oscillators in the end, and could keep going. 73 cents is probably where it's headed to in the near future. And then after that, I don't know. I mean, after that, if it broke it, 88 to 96 cents. So that's about it for this one. What an uptrend, man. Unstoppable since the bottom in July. There's Bitcoin again. Shoot, man, it's going. Here it is, chat. There it is. Officially has tested the inflection point. The daily candle high close from February. That is what's being tested right now. We go to the daily so you can see it real quick. Here it is, chat. Right? Timeless supports, resistances. February 21st. This is the first time ever. And so now it's going to be, there's going to be price action correlation to it forever now. And it's doing it literally as I'm speaking to you. Just tested it. Pretty much to the dollar amount. Yeah, Nui, your name is extremely appropriate for saying something like that. What a reversal. What a change in fortune for now. Wow, man, it keeps going. Holy crap. Okay, next request. Since we just wanted to see that real quick, come back to it. So you know where we are in the context of historical supports and resistances, okay? Oh my goodness. So Matic, wow, what a roller coaster ride. Matic was an old trade setup. It was really good, man, right? Spring back to spring, stupid good. So it's really been fighting this old level back from June and August and September. So you're working on engulfing on the daily, right? Got down to 149 today. If you can get back above 170, I think you're in really good shape to see eventually 220 again. And maybe the trend would continue, like a low. Well, let's be real here. Lows down here, higher lows, much higher lows in July and the previous low. And then that's all it is. That's all it does is make higher lows. So I think you're fine. I think if you were wondering about Matic, is the trend still bullish? It's extremely bullish still. I mean, what? We could plot a channel or something, man. Would you look at that? Yeah, there's your uptrend if you really wanted to see it charted. There it is. Have you broken a demand line yet? No. You haven't even tested the 200-day moving average. Yeah, you're in good shape, even though, yeah, you're trying to get back above this major level where reversals happen all the time. Break it could be off again. That's Matic. Thoughts on the game? Oh. It was one of the worst games I'd ever been to. The whole game, I'm like, what did I even pay money for? Why did I even come here? Like the team, my alma mater, didn't even show up. They're just like, okay, they're just gonna lose and never fight and never do anything. Just keep making mistakes. And then, and it was the other way around. It was like everyone that was in, the Auburn, all the Auburn people were like, this is the best game ever. And then, the last 20 minutes of the game, things turned around. So, and that's it, man. There was never an Iron Bowl that went to overtime, and this one went to 4. Well, they changed the rules. I bet it wouldn't have gone to quad overtime if they didn't change the rules. How overtime's done now in college. But it was historical. I was at the kick 6 game, right? 1 second left. I was in the end zone where he ran it back to. So, like, this was major resolution for me. Because, the next Iron Bowl I went to down there, too, we lost. Well, we should have won. And so, finally, the universe has repaid me, I guess, in a good way. Okay, so that's your Matic, and then ICP next. And again, Bitcoin has only just now tested a major level that must eventually be broken again if you really want to be like full on bull again. ICP is just, look at this, man. I mean, it's like the bottom of the rectangle. yeah, I mean, a really nice cipher and just fixed price on this asset. So if it holds here, hey, I mean, you always think an asset that holds the bottom of a rectangle can go to the top, and the target would be like $57. I have no idea when it's going to happen, if it's even going to happen. This asset obviously isn't connected to Bitcoin because it, you know, it'd probably be up today if it wasn't, if it was connected, you know, if it was sensitive to Bitcoin price action, it'd probably be up today, but it's just sitting there. I don't know. Just an S coin that is at the PCZ of a bullish cipher, but can't catch enough bids to ever get like above that level. I mean, you temporarily get above it just to dump again. So yeah, you could still say you're at those lower risk areas if you were trying to trade a literal rectangle. Sure. That's ICP. Thanks for the over 1,000 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, this Bitcoin pump, where it's up almost 5% today, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Nah, I mean, like, you think eventually, yeah, it'll rally, but not completely. And God, waste of your time. Okay, next one. Well, it wasn't even a request, but it was KNC, and I do want to look at KNC because it's doing some exceptional things. Right, KNC accumulating after accumulating with a sell wall at 230, and it's about to, on the weekly, bullishly engulf. And this is just another one where you look at the weekly time scale and you say, oh my God, it's probably gonna go up a lot higher. Long-term uptrend, man. You know, you've been in a long-term uptrend since the COVID crash. Look at these higher lows. This is the engulfing candle I'm talking about. I mean, for real, you could almost, it's not quite, but it's almost a weekly rising three methods pattern. It almost is. I mean, the green, it's green on the second candle, which is kind of weird. Shouldn't be, but it's about to engulf the previous three candles. And all, look left, right? This is it, chat. I mean, you break this for real. I mean, you've up thrusted through it several times. That shows how real it is. Just because you break it, breakout buyers got to get wrecked, man. But if you get an actual real breakout and you hold above 204 long enough, you'll be most likely going 278. Look left. 278, the high from April 2018. You break that, 330. So please understand how good KNC looks, and there are a lot that look like this, chat. It's not just KNC. No one's saying that. You go to the weekly, you know, this recent dumps kind of sucked and hurt a lot of 4-hour structures and stuff, you know, ideas, but the weekly is still intact for mostly everything, where they look the same. Higher lows, higher lows. Big run up, then a dump, and then you lost 88% of your value perceived areas. People start buying, and ever since that bottom, there's, you know, maybe you've had rallies, you've had sell-offs, but you just keep making higher lows, you keep back testing old resistances as support, and now you're starting to engulf. You know, it's good. Really, really, really good. Right? It was a, well, this was the Zoolander Gartley. I mean, it's like really, really, really good looking. And now look what's happening. Look what's happening after you back tested 185 as support, held the 200 moving average as support, hidden bullish divergence, very real, and you're about to go test the 204, 205, maybe before the freaking end of the week and day. I mean, it doesn't really matter like when it does it. I'm just saying it's probably going to be tested very soon, and you break it, crazy things going to happen. This is not just a Gartley, it's like a many different harmonics. Every time KNC hits an 88% retrace or a 70% retrace, what does it do? It reverses there, or just ends up turning into another M shape. But something's going to give where you just keep making these higher lows, and then you eventually break resistance. Crazy stuff can happen. All right. As I was talking about being able to add, oh, you know, it hit a profit taking level. It did. This was a target of the trade set. The first one, it's pulled back, went down 10%. It's like, oh, okay, we could just reaccumulate right here. The hidden divergence, the back test of the resistance as support. Pretty good. And now you're up, you know, This thing was down like 10 to 11 to 12% earlier, and now it's only down like less than 3%. Pretty wild. That's right, Boss Matt. Yeah, that's right, dude. A lot of pissed off Auburn fans. They were acting like it wasn't too big of a deal, though. Even though I know, like, just the Alabama sends their regards, the Kick 6 game, dude. Okay, that was the last request, by the way. So I don't know, I've been live like 40 minutes. Like, I'm just going live to keep you updated on your favorite asset ever. Where it's just testing levels that were once resistance as resistance again, man. You go much higher, you might start breaking some real levels, really important levels. Yeah, you got some notable gainers today, like Luna. Man, you remember we were looking at Luna the other day, and I was like, man, if we look at it like a channel, it was at the bottom. Dang, man, I didn't know it was gonna, like, you never know, but like, dang, it actually held that demand line, and it sold off and double bottomed at that demand line of the channel, and has rallied and is now like just testing the high from October 4th. You ever break that? I mean, you could be going to the top of the channel like $61 and change, trying to break the heart line of the linear regression channel or the parallel channel, whatever. So pretty good stuff on Luna, a long-term outperformer, continuing, it seems, to outperform, catching some serious bids today. FIL is doing some things that are good, but not near enough yet, but it's okay.
We did it. We did it. Hail to the victors.
What's up, Harbaugh? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, y'all did do it. First time since he showed up there as a coach. Yep. What is it? Big Ten divisional champs. Who y'all playing? Because I know Wisconsin lost, and that created a lot more parity or weirdness. So yeah, Michigan is now just one game away from their first Big Ten championship in a long time, man. Really long time. How many years, Harbaugh? Just because it's on the road, Michael, doesn't mean that I'll ever get it. Playing Iowa. I got you, dude. That's going to be a good game, man.
The donger tipped $21.11. Can we look at ICX on higher time frames, please?
Sure. Donger, what's up, dude? Sure, dude. When I said Auburn was a joke, both teams seem equal. Yeah, that's normally what happens when you play, Alabama. What do you think about it? I mean, it's just, if you understand the rivalry, you understand that really wasn't that surprising. I mean, Auburn, most of the time, they're going to play Bama hard. Not last year. That was 55-0 or something. But, yeah. It's a rivalry. And plus, I mean, Bama is nothing like they've been in previous years. Like, Bryce Young is like, saved us, but he didn't even do anything in the whole game until the end, until less than a minute to go. Seriously. Last time Michigan won Big Ten was 2004. Yeah, man. So you don't screw this up. Matthew D, don't screw it up. You going? Because I don't know if I'm going to the SEC championship game, because I don't know how, like, at all, Bama would compete in that game. No idea. Like, their strength is our weakness, literally. Strength versus weakness? Yikes. Okay, so you said ICX. Yeah, ICX, okay. High 6 on significant time. But yeah, look how that failed, man. Yeah, it doesn't matter on the weekly. I think it does suck though, right? I hate to see this asset below 192, right? 198. Bearish engulfing candle on the weekly, really bad. Lower high than the previous high. I don't like ICX below 192, 198 now. Like I don't, because it just seems straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, maybe straight down again to $1. So you just be careful. Yeah, significant time scale too. This isn't like, oh, it's a joke. I mean, you got to get back above levels, certain levels. This was a really nice trade setup. Entry was $1. There it is. There's your request, man. Higher time frames. This is it. This is your weekly. It's a really nasty candle. After what? An 88% retrace in the previous high to low? %78 retrace. Okay. You would think there'd be more upside, but yeah, there's things this asset now has to do if you want to like it again on a significant time scale. So, but you know, even if it sells off and goes to like $1, $1.05, if it makes a higher low than 64 cents, the trend is still intact. Hard to believe, but it's true. Yep. Okay. We have less than 10 minutes till your weekly and daily candle close. Hit the like button, the bell, sub, for enjoying it. Just tired, man. 1,111 people watching. Thanks for the repeating, of course. You know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see someone might think there might be a wedge on Bitcoin or something, but you have to like kind of arbitrarily plot the initial anchor point for the bottom trend line to make it a thing. Yeah. Someone in Discord was like asking me about a 4-hour wedge, and I was like, I'd looked at it earlier. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, okay, you got your supply line undeniable, right? But then you have a demand line. It's like, if you just anchor right here, yeah. I mean, it does look like some sort of falling wedge, doesn't it? In a way. But normally what you want to do with like wedges, like, you know, you have your high and then your low, and then like normally the anchoring is like after the dump. So you get 1 and 2 down there. So it would still be like, if you said the same thing, the dump 1 and 2, it's still beginning to downslope and converge where there's an apex like that. So it's still like a real idea, but you just get like another touch point if you just extended it up, right? See it.
Can we take a look at ICP, Internet Computer?
We literally just did, JM. Thank you, man. Right, you kind of see, I mean, I get it. Like, that's people asking about it. Like, I'm not one here to be like, oh no way. I'm not the Pope of TA chat. It's just saying, like, maybe. What's up, Keanu? And that did get kind of wrecked lately, like a lot of others, right? Locally. Thanks, man. We'll look at it. So yeah, someone could interpret it this way. So what does that mean? It has not broken. It's not broken out. It could always come back down for test 53K, 52.6, and make a confirmation low down there and still be kind of real of an idea. So it is like a siren, like coming right down my street. Okay, so ICP, just a reiteration briefly, because I did, I guess, a elaborate analysis earlier. It's just at the bottom of a rectangle, and if you know, it's certainly at areas where one can strategize a long entry and a stop loss, you know, but it's been stuck, man. But yeah, this is exactly where someone could long, and they would definitely be taking profit at like $57 because buy low, sell high, rectangle. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, so it's at pretty actionable areas if someone was wanting to trade this. Yeah. And then we'll look at VeChain now. Yeah, VeChain.
VeChain doing things.
Yikes, man, right? What a freaking sell-off, you know. I mean, in between some levels, you know, it's it was diverging too. Didn't matter. Didn't matter if it was diverging. It was below resistance. And I would think that like 9.5 cents would probably be a pretty decent area, but it never got there. It got really close. It got to 10.4 cents. And it's just doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing locally. Right, I think it's dumped a lot harder than Bitcoin, but just talking about today. This most recent event was the lowest low since mid-October. Is there like a structure? I don't know. I think there's a supply line way up here, and you're way off that, aren't you? Yeah. It's almost like just a descending broadening wedge. I guess it's not even. God, there's so much open space. So many. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not really sure where it exactly reversed at. I would think that it got close, just like Bitcoin got close to that 53 or that 52.5, 52.9 area, but never touched it. What's up, Paw Paw? Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll get Hex. So VeChain, I mean, I don't really see a structure locally that's like sticking out as, oh my god, I can't wait to long this right now, you know.
Can we have a look at Casper? Spread up 70% on the month. Certainly been doing things.
Hey UEB, sure, we'll look at Casper, yeah. Sure. No problem, man. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything actionable about VeChain literally right now, at this current level, at this current time. Okay, Hex, sure, Hex, that has, you know, been holding on, well, been trying anyway. I mean, this could be a type 2 return, but I'm starting to get a little sketched out about this asset below 17 cents. I don't like it below 17 cents, but who's to say that this couldn't rally here? So if you're not in it yet, maybe pay attention and see if this type 2 return will play out or not. I don't know. But if like you're talking about standard harmonics, this is it. I mean, like, it has to bottom here. This is it. I mean, like, this is where, and I'm not saying Hex is going to do it because each market situation is unique.
Hey Mitch, will you check out the ENS chart? It's definitely made progress since the last I requested it. Poised for all-time highs, I believe. Fib targets? Thanks.
Well, look, thanks, dude. So, right, I'm not saying Hex is going to do this, but many assets, countless assets over 100 plus years.
Hey Mitch, a fun fact: Bitcoin printed double bullish div on the 12 hours. The last time this occurred was on November in 2018.
That's good. That was the bottom. No, it was technically the bottom, I guess, 3150. Depends in November, though. If you were at the beginning of November, the end of November, okay, a little better. So, anyway, trying to just say something, you know, all right, an asset that looks like this, maybe it fails on this one, but over 100 years, assets create the pattern, they make a low, and then they make the same low at the pattern completion zone, the 886.
Can we check out dollar sand? Any thoughts? I appreciate it.
Sure, we'll look at sand. It's moons already. Yeah, thank you, dude. We'll look. So assets, we'll do that, typically. Hex may not do it, but I'm just saying, historically, assets that look like this, a lot of times, reverse here. On the second test. That's it. Alright, so no idea if it's going to play out. But this is what you can see happen over and over and over again, historically. All markets, too. Moving on. Yeah, just a Casper, man. All right, it was scuffed. I know this is also a liquid S coin, so we're just what made sense was the candle high close and the 60% retrace. We had plotted this, and look what it's doing, and it's breaking a pretty critical level. That's that candle high close from August 7th. I think if you break that for real, I think you're going to 24 cents. It looks like it's trying to work on it. It's legging up right now. All right, I mean, you know, it could always revert back to its trends mean, which is the bottom, right? December, we'll see, in December maybe sometime. But if it's breaking this level for real, it could very well see 24 cents and then 30 cents after that, and then my God, I don't know after that. Crazy. But yeah, this is, hey, it played out on this one. Sometimes they don't play out. Sometimes these M shapes develop and they fail and they keep dumping. Okay, great, but this time it played out. It's been playing out, and it's maybe not even done at all. This thing could go for a full reversal here. It's definitely accelerating. Yeah, we have 30 seconds and change till your daily and weekly candle close, chat. There's your Casper coin, okay? You're above some pretty real levels, and if you stay above it, you could be going up another, even from where it is now, right now, you could be going up another 24, 25%. Nice. Let's go to Bitcoin real quick before we get to these others, because it is your local needs. Oh my God. Or maybe, just maybe, this could be in development. Maybe some sort of wedge, right? There it is. Jesus chimes for the new day, the new week. They ended up not being too bad because of the pump we just received. And you did close below the level that you need to be above, but that's okay. All you got to do is break this zone, this gray zone, and you could very well see 63,588 again to 65K. Like, you could easily see it. And it's not just the zone of inflection, this horizontal, it is also a down sloping resistance, a supply line. So it's like two areas are pretty much confluent as resistance here. You break it, wow, look out. Insanity could ensue. Plan B could be right. He only has like 2 days until he's wrong, but like, you know, whatever. Nice start.
100K by Christmas hype.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, dude. Yeah, you might be smoking a joint if you say that for real, unironically. I don't know, man. I mean, you're saying Bitcoin pretty much doubles in price by Christmas. And I say that because you were literally almost at 52K, right? I mean, almost doubling in price in less than a month, technically. That's a bold statement. But crypto is oftentimes bolds when it breaks out, right? Oftentimes bolds. Wow. I mean, the trend is your friend, and it keeps eventually, hey, it bottoms out, it goes through little 20, 30% corrections every cycle in uptrends, and then eventually bulldozes everyone who got scared and got out. That's what's important, having a hold account that you really just treat it like you don't have it. Like you just have that mentality. Because in our world, you know, we're checking charts every day, so we're very aware of like where Bitcoin's going. So if you're like too cognitively attached to that hold account, you might be prone to panic or do something stupid. So yeah, there's no time on it, crypto trader, really. There's no timing. So what do y'all think? I mean, y'all, I don't even want to do a poll because everyone's going to say the most bullish thing and then it's going to be wrong again, right? So you know where we are. You know we got a break. We're getting there. Okay, so back to total for a second, you know, just say hi.
I like turtle.
On the new week, right? Let's look at that weekly. We never really looked at the week. It was, you know, follow through after the bearish engulfing candle, but look, just like this is more similar to Ethereum's chart than it is Bitcoin's. All right, look, I mean, the old candle high close from May and from August has held. You're still above those levels. Very important. Very important. But 2 weeks of selling, so it could go all the way back down there again. Nice though. And Ethereum, we can go to that too, and you can see Ethereum nothing's changed in terms of Ethereum technically looks better than Bitcoin. It still does. And it closed above 41.79, which is extremely important. And all you got to do now is break 43.84 for real, and you're going to test all-time highs once more. I mean, someone could have made the argument 1 time a test. Nope, 2 times a test. All right, it's time to moon. I mean, this could have been the top of the neckline of the potential double bottom in development right now at 45.50. So yeah, man, really nice. Ethereum better than Bitcoin. Here's a chart that can help you make these decisions, right? There on Ethereum to Bitcoin is very similar to Ethereum.D. I think you're showing just a lot of accumulation right now, a low from November 17th, 22nd, and now 26th. And you're just nearing multi-month highs again. And once you break 7.7 million sats, you're going up to 8.2 million sats. And then you know what that means, right? Ethereum is outperforming the living crap out of Bitcoin even more than it has been. This is an active trade setup too. Entry was down here around 6.2 million sats. Long way away, man. Got probably, and you know, last time I checked my Vegeta memes, Ethereum needs to be near $9,000 if you want Vegeta memes. Yep, that's it. Thanks, dude, for the 10. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an argument on total for weekly bearish divergence. Sure, yeah. Absolutely. Right, a high on price and then a higher high on price and then lower levels of positive momentum. Well, what's to say that in this uptrend, maybe you go sideways, you sell off and get some negative momentum and then pivot and you run again, to even higher highs, the highest levels ever, and you make triple divergence down the road. I mean, like that could easily happen. That a lot of times does happen, actually. So thanks, crypto trader, man. Appreciate it. And so here's what's amazing, chat. Ethereum.D, the market cap dominance for Ethereum, showing this stupidly bullish, stupidly specimen proportionate structure of accumulation near where? Oh, I love it. Near the top of a major level, 20% market cap dominance. Okay, so we're above the 200 moving average. Bullish convergence on the third low. Oh yeah, I mean, I think this eventually is going to 23 to 25% market cap dominance, right? It means like 25% of the money in crypto is in Ethereum. Thinking that is looking like it's getting ready to go make, the highest level probably since May. I think that's coming. That is, hard to ignore something so pretty. Loving it. What's up, Luke, dude?
Luke Berserker tipped $25.59. Hey Mitch, AI oust, cheers mate. 0.1281867 LTC.
We'll look at it. Thank you, dude, for the $25.59. crypto contribution, man. Thank you. Yep. So, okay, I just want to keep y'all. Should have looked at this probably at the beginning of the stream. I just forgot. You know, it's so nice. I pinged like anyone who was online in the Discord got pinged on this. I did accidentally ping general chat, not Patreon. So. Okay. What was it? ENS was next. Yeah, ENS is gorgeous, pumping right now, I guess. It's breaking a critical level. Let me see. I think I had work saved somewhere that was maybe more data. Could have sworn I had data on this, but maybe I'm wrong, dude. Oh, I found it, dude. Okay, here it is, chat. ENS, Ethereum name service to Tether, bottomed out and hit its measure move, hit a resistance and pulled back, and then this is like what it's doing right now. It just got a daily candle high close above that high from November 10th. And very nice. Anything above that, really good. I mean, obviously first target's going to be 85, 88 if you stay above that. You know, though, this is like anytime he's high to low, this thing's like 88% retrace. So it's, you're not buying at a valuable area, you're buying at premium areas on this one. But really nice so far. Momentum's really good on it. And if it ever broke that, I could give you targets if you want. So I'm not saying it's actionable, but yeah, it's been doing very well since the identification of the double bottom, right? High to low. And you know, your first, I mean, you're saying almost $100 if this thing breaks 85, 88, $100, 98.67 be your first target. I think you're 1414 after that's 115, the 1618 right there. So yeah, that's all I could give you. Our fib extensions. Nice Momo. ENS. Okay. Definitely looks like some sort of hidden bullish divergence is going on in the MACD histogram, right? A low on price, then a higher low with higher levels of negative momentum. Yeah, if the TA is respected locally right here on the 4-hour histogram, that means continuation, and 85.81, then 98.67. If it's going to continue. That's it. Thanks. So Bitcoin on the new day has gone up and tested that same 57.4 area and not broken it before pulling back some. So just saying, I'm not saying it's getting rejected. I'm just saying, you know, it's done it. It could go back up and break it, whatever. I just have it like really scaled in on my other screen where I'm always checking it. So I don't miss like a pump or something. Okay, so the next one that was requested, not going to be a very good request, but I'll tell you this, man. I mean, I say not a very good request because, well, I mean, look what it's done since this pattern of consolidation developed. It broke out and looking really nice, man. I mean, I can't tell you if it's gonna, you know, make all-time highs, but if it keeps rolling like this, 848, you break that, I would think almost $10 is your target on that too. Psychological resistance. And like, what happened? You know, when it broke $5, broke $5, and within a day or two went straight up to 850. Pull back and is rallying again. Attempting rally on the triple bullish hidden bullish divergence. Some nice RSI hidden bullish divergence too. Man, it's crazy, man. Like this is what you're thinking. I mean, Mana is gonna do something similar. Is working on something similar. Where it huge run, big money comes in, it sells off, and clearly the same market participants who pumped the asset stupid amounts are still owners, and so. That's it. That's why it was so pathetic in its selling. That's too many people own this still. And then it rallies, and then reaccumulation, a higher low than previous low. And then it breaks all-time highs, and then these insanely nice high and tight flags, pennants develop, and moon after moon. So, I mean, it's up almost 3% on the new day. Definitely outperforming a lot of even the NFT, oh, not NFT, but the metaverse coins. This one's slaying it, man. Doing awesome. Yeah, 848, then 998 or something, okay? Because $10, and everyone might have their limit cells there, right? So you have your limit cells a little bit lower than everyone else, just so you get filled, just in case insane Rudy Poo stuff happens, you know? Okay, we cool. We cool, chat. There's your sand, and then yeah, pleb dude. KNC again. Like, want me to show you what it did? Oh, it has tested it. Wow, holy crap! It must have tested it in the last seconds or something. It wasn't doing that. So this is what you got to pay attention to on the weekly. We have just confirmed a major bullish engulfing candle, your highest weekly candle close since August 30th that week. Multi-month highs where traders have settled up on a weekly time scale on KNC. Do you see what you're butting up against? This is it. This is it. June 29th. That week, that high of 2020, not this year, last year. Reaccumulation, long-term uptrend is certainty. That is a real thing going on. And it just looks to me like it's getting poised for 278 eventually. 330, maybe even 369, 368. All right. Once you break this level, straight up 278, and it wouldn't be weird. Not overbought. It's perfectly neutral. Positive momentum's building though. You gotta love it, man. KNC, I own KNC. I really like this one. I love it. It's like respect the Gartley, man. Ignore the Gartley, get left behind. Ignore the specimen Gartley and get left behind, dude. And now, like, this is really a real thing going on. Look on your 4 hour, that hidden divergence right here too. Right, butting up against the resistance, implying a continuation. You're implying a continuation where we know looking left, there's very little resistance for many percentage points it would gain in value. That's really nice combo. Oh, it goes up 15% easy, but then breaks that and then goes up another it goes up 37%. And eventually the threes would be 60% plus. So to me, it's just like the world of harmonics. They never stop, man. But this one was specifically incredible because it was so freaking perfect. I'm talking a 78% retrace that was confluent with a 1.618 fib extension. This is like NFT worthy. Like once this thing hits 278, we're gonna like make an NFT on it. Okay, it's stupid. I know a lot of people made money on this already, and that was a profit taking level, pulled back, and now it's like I like it even more now. It's confirming what was once a resistance support as support again, and now your sellers implying they're exhausted after just making a higher low. Nice. Yeah, that Gartley on FIL, that was rough, man. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? It's like, hey, if TA was a certainty, if these Gartleys were a certainty, hey, man, we'd probably be a lot more rich. But that's why it is important to practice proper position sizing with your risk management. Okay, so that's kind of like it, man. I mean, right? What else is there even talk about? I'm sure there's plenty, but just see where we are. Let me scale in a little bit so you can really observe, right? You tested it at the end of the day yesterday, and you're testing it again, and you have not broken it yet. So it was once a resistance from history is resistance again. And I'm just hoping you can break that, and then you got enough juice in the tank to break 58,372, because that is everything. That is so important. But then you do have to locally make a higher high than one of these previous highs. You haven't done that either. So you come straight back down, man. You could see 52.9 again, and everyone will get wrecked. Oh my God. People would be devastated if this thing went back down to actually test another level before confirming a bottom and then going. Still be within this structure. It seems like a consolidation maybe that some of y'all have identified and like as an idea, right? Yes, we looked at ENS. Yes, we did. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go eat some more Thanksgiving leftovers. Gonna just continue to bask in the glory of the Iron Bowl victory, because it's still kind of a shock to me. I thought that was over. Thought we were screwed. Enjoy it while I can until we play Georgia and probably get wrecked. And then we go to the whatever, who cares bowl, and then lose to a team that they treated like the Super Bowl because we don't want to be there, and they do. Like the Sugar Bowl. Okay. Y'all know your levels, and that's why I'm here, right? keep you aware of what is important, have your alerts set up, understand, right? It's the daily time scale where I plotted these. You got to break them in. All right. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Gentlemen in the mix.
JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.